Everybody, thanks for watching. Just a quick reminder that Who is God is now available, as well as Whitewashed and the Holy Bible series, books 17, 18, and 19. Also, I know there was problems with the link. There's only been about 25 people that has been able to buy any of these last DVDs. So the direct link is in the description. Make sure you use the direct link in the description. So yeah, I apologize to you guys for that mix up. So what I'm going to do is, for everybody who purchases Who is God in the next 24 hours, you will get all 5 of these last DVDs for free. These last digital downloads will come with it. So when you buy Who is God, you will get the last 5 digital downloads as well, including Stock Market 3. So yeah, if it's Monday and you're seeing this, it's too late. That will be gone. So anybody who gets it today, Sunday, you guys will get all of those videos. So again, I apologize for the people who was trying to purchase and couldn't. Make sure you guys get a direct link or use the direct link below. This is the last weekend for Never Pay Again membership. If you do not get it this weekend, it will be gone on Monday. Remember, the new site launches on Christmas Day. This will be it. Also, members will be the only people who can buy any of my content from that point on. So once the site launches, that's going to be the only place you can get anything from. So not a member, you won't be able to get anything. So understand, definitely take advantage of all of this stuff. And I appreciate the support from everybody who has been supporting since the beginning, but definitely got to segue away from, YouTube and other stuff, because it's going to be important for, what's to come and to establish something before all of this new stuff takes place. So that's what Merkabah Academy is about, and went through hell to get it together and to get it out. And yeah, it's definitely going to be amazing. And I appreciate everybody's patience and support on everything, start to finish. All the people who continues to support and have been supporting since day one. I appreciate all you guys. I would not be here if it wasn't for you. It's just that simple. You guys supported, when it was just 10 people supporting. I remember it was the same 10 people for 6 months. And, it grew and finally got to 100,000 subscribers. It's been a good year for Merkabah Academy, and just so many new subscribers and people coming to the site and everything. It's been dope. So I definitely want to deliver to you guys an amazing new site, an app that's going to be just dope for us and for what's to come. And it's a lot. It's a lot that we're going to get into, but I definitely got to say thank you and appreciate, all you guys' support, over the years, over a decade. And, we're growing. It's a lot. It's a lot to get into. It's a lot that, we're showing as a people. So many Black entrepreneurs out there and people who got amazing talent, amazing businesses I've been talking to. Definitely going to give you guys a chance to showcase all this and get your stuff out. So, we got to have support, but I'm only going to, of course, people who I talk to and, understand what your product is, that it's good and it's worth it, because I don't want to put nothing out that's going to be, trying to scam our people or not good for our people. Got to be on point with your shit. And, it's a lot. It's a lot for us to take in over the last couple of years. And, this being December and this year ending and going into 2022, it's a lot that we expected. A lot of people not where they want to be. And, again, I appreciate the support. But make sure you guys see Who is God. If you can't get all 3, make sure you see Who is God. It's really deep. Again, the Holy Bible series sale is going to be up there. So yeah, make sure you guys take advantage. And yeah, let's get into this video. Now, I've been recently putting out a lot more about, biblical content, biblical things, esoteric biblical content, I should say. But it's because of what's coming and how relevant it's going to be. You see people talking about the end times and Bible prophecies coming true and so on and so forth. That's more deeper than people understand. And, it's not true because the Bible's not true, but it's true in the sense that esoterically what they're talking about is happening and coming. So it's a lot of stuff you need to know and be up on, because from what I can see, I see where this stuff is going to go. And this is why I release what I release the way I do it, so you can see. But we're looking at the stuff and we're looking at, how things are unfolding with this so-called end time, still dealing with Corona and still dealing with stuff. And, now we have the new variant that's out. I don't even want to say it because the algorithm on this is so powerful. I don't even want to say the name, but you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, And if you paid attention, whenever they're releasing, talking about variants and strains, what follows? What else do we see? Do you guys pick up on this shit? Racism. There's always something with the races. And then what's in the news lately? If you watch Fox News today, what was they talking about? He was talking about BLM, so Black Lives Matter, and then wanting to boycott, Christmas. And he was already talking about Black Friday. And then wanting to basically don't shop at any white stores. And he even had, what's her name? I'm not even going to say her name. This bitch on here, giving her 2 cents and making it, these black people are racist. This is a racist thing that they're doing. And it's always the race card when it comes to a new strain, a new variant or what have you. They start getting into race. And then that distracts us from everything else and what's going on. What's going on is you have a lot more people coming out of nowhere being sick. Pneumonia, what have you. Had a friend that just had double pneumonia, just getting through it now, and he's doing good. But there's other people that's popping up with it. And we got to understand what this is about and everything I talked about when it comes to this. Like I said, there's no point, there's no reason to really get into any more Corona stuff, because you should by now be smart enough to understand what's happening and what's taking place. I've put out enough. But look at it. And there's enough out there for you to make up your mind. And for the people who still haven't made up their mind, there's no mind to make up. You have a choice to live or die, basically. You have a choice to basically do the research and look at what's being said and then make an intelligent decision on it. I'll put up the disclaimer in the beginning of the video. So again, I'll say it just for, safety. Do not listen to me. Consult the CDC website for anything concerning, Corona. Because these motherfuckers is crazy when it comes to this stuff. But I can't, persuade you left or right. You're grown. You make up your own mind. But, look into everything and understand what's the truth. And just a little bit of common sense. We're not having an NBA and football season if there's a deadly virus out there killing people. It's just not going to happen. We're not having what we're having if there's a deadly virus killing people. And now a new strain. It's not let these African people in and let's see if the same thing happens as far as destabilization with these other African countries. We're going to have African refugees coming over here. And are they going to deny them at the border like they did the Haitians? Stuff to look at and pay attention to. But the biblical part of it is stuff that esoterically, there's only a few people who understand. If you follow me and everything we talked about over the years, you get it. You understand. And it's going to be here, and it has to be here because they have to make it fit and make sense, because the reason why so many Christians are leaving, and this is a big deal, it's big for them that so many Christians is leaving the faith, because they're asking themselves that question. Well, shit, if preachers open their church and pray for God's protection and didn't get it, how can I? And then it's the whole question of, well, is this from God? Well, wait a minute. God said he'll protect us from disease. So what is this whole thing? And you got people really questioning the Bible and questioning religion or what have you. And, they're on it. They're on it. And it's just stuff you got to look at that don't make sense, that don't fit. And you got people praying 24/7 and watching people who they know die and suffer and so on and so forth. But it just goes back to what I said before. You go to church, the preacher's telling you, hey, I talked to God last night. God told me to tell you this or to convey this message. Now give me some money. And it's like, well, wait a minute. If you spoke to God yesterday and you must have asked him, or he should know what you need. And if you can't get what you need from God, how the fuck can we get it? You telling me to go pray to this guy, but then you asking me for money. You talked to the nigga last night. So clearly I can't get nothing from you because I'm a sinner. I sin every day. But that's the guilt they want you to have. So it makes sense that you can't get what you're asking for. It makes sense. But the problem is not, praying wrong or what have you. It's that the shit is not real. And it's crazy. And I'm amazed at this point in life, how far we've come. We've got a whole fucking internet that people still believe. And it's tough. And it's like, when I seen the holy water with the disclaimer on it, with the caution sign, I thought that was it. I was like, oh, that's it. Christianity is over tomorrow. You seen the Pope with a mask on. Priest with masks on in church. Where is your faith? But people still following. What more do you need to see? And that just goes to show what I've been saying before. 1 + 1 is 2. They think it's 7. No matter what you do, how intelligent you sound, or what you show these people, they're going to continue to believe. They're going to continue to believe that it's 7. They're going to continue to follow the book. They're going to continue to believe that it's talking about a real, true, God and events that happened, over 2,000 years ago. They're going to continue to believe that a 500-year-old man spent 100 years building a ship, an ark, and put all these animals on it. But, we can't explain how polar bears and penguins got all the way from North and South Pole, and all these other animals got to the Middle East to board an ark. How are we going to explain that? How a grown man could survive 3 days in a big fish, which is impossible. Talking snakes and talking donkeys, and they want proof. Show me proof of what you're saying, black man. Show me proof of the stuff you're talking about. Show me proof. I'll read the same books you read. It's a book just like the Bible. But ignore the common sense part. So again, esoteric. You got to understand what it means. Parables, allegories. It's a story. No damn, man got long hair and he has superhuman strength because his hair is long. Samson, that's just stupid. No man walking on water. He turned water into wine. What? He raising the dead and healing the blind and sick, but the nigga can't save himself from 3 nails and 2 pieces of wood? Stop it. And, not trying to be, yeah, I am trying to be funny. But at the same time, it's like, damn, man, common sense. But the same people will come and ask you for sources, primary sources. Well, give me your sources, and try to ridicule you and make fun of you, but then won't ask for the primary sources of talking snakes and donkeys, and dude walking on water and everything like that. So I put this out because it's going to come into play very soon for what they're trying to do. And again, we're going to get into this, and we're going to probably have to get back into this whole thing with the virus because the stuff coming up. And don't think for 1 second this shit is over. It's not. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Unfortunately, a lot of people is not going to survive this winter. A bunch of people. And you can start to see it now. But this is the perfect time for them to roll it out because they've been waiting. Okay, let's see what the numbers are going to look like. Let's roll out this variant and see what the numbers are going to look like. And then now, drop another hammer. And then again, you got to start to look overseas and see what's happening over there. We have a problem with the shipping. They're talking about it being, food shortage. Problem with it. We got to look at all this stuff. Think about it. So there'll be famine, pestilence, disease in the end times. Understand what it's speaking to. So now, speaking to my generation, people that's older than me, even people that's younger, to be honest, but speaking to my generation specifically, because you're starting to see it, the ones that came before us, where they are now, parents, so on and so forth. People are stuck. They're trapped. And it's the whole thing of understanding what you're, dedicating your life to, and then just getting stuck in the wheel of paycheck to paycheck, surviving. You're working to survive, to pay your bills, to pay your rent, to buy food. And you can't do that shit forever. So you got to change. And I'm saying this because I'm seeing so many people stuck now that's older and they didn't do the right shit with their life. And then now you're at this point where, health is failing. You didn't have life insurance. You didn't have any type of insurance. You didn't, no savings. And then you get into a point where you need stuff and then people just stuck. I'm in a position where, of course, I'm rich, I got money. So people come to me for a lot of stuff, family, friends, what have you. Shit happens. And anybody that's well off, you understand what I'm saying. And it's like, you can't take care of everybody. You just can't do it. And especially when you have been trying to put people in the right position to take care of themselves and they shitted on you.